Sir, could you please explain what you've accomplished to your visit here to NATO and also to SHAPE?
Well, this has been a great visit to SHAPE and to NATO. The visit reaffirms the partnership that NATO and Colombia have in terms of providing cooperation, exchanging lessons learned from, on our side, 50 years of fighting terrorism, narco-trafficking, and any threat to the security of our citizens. And those lessons that we have learned are at the disposal of NATO members and, of course, at the political level. And in the case of NATO to Colombia, we have been discussing lessons learned in the case of special operations, the catalogation program, and of course, one that has been very important for us, the building integrity program as well.
What are the areas of cooperation and capabilities that Colombia will share with NATO?
Well, in the case of Colombia, having acquired some specific capabilities in fighting any sorts of criminality, we feel that we have the moral obligation to share that with the rest of the world. And in the case of NATO facing some specific challenges, not only currently but also thinking in the long term, we believe that the cooperation in training, the cooperation of sending members of our services to joint efforts with the NATO member countries is something that might be significantly helpful for all the community that is interested in achieving not only a safer world, but a stabilization in different parts of the globe.
What are the areas of cooperation that NATO will share with Colombia?
Well, Colombia is looking forward in a constant process of transforming its military services, raising standards, interoperability, achieving the highest standards possible for conducting and executing military operations, not only with full respect of international humanitarian law, but also for being not only effective but precise in the use of our capacities. And we believe that NATO has not only the information but also the capacity to share the lessons learned from many years of working collectively with different countries, and that is something that we consider is going to be valuable for the military services of Colombia.
How will these areas of cooperation and shared capabilities improve defenses in Colombia and NATO's region of influence?
We need to keep in mind that criminals, they don't know any borders, they don't respect any states. So as we move forward into the globalization phase, Colombia considers that this has to be a collective effort, regardless of what is the distance between our country and this continent. Joining efforts, joining the lessons learned in the past, and of course working collectively would support a peaceful environment for the development of our societies and in general for the development of the world.
Looking to the future, what do you look forward to in the relationship between Colombia and NATO?
Well, we see this relationship getting stronger on a timely basis. The lessons learned that we have shared so far, the security agreement that we signed in June of 2013 are sort of the first steps of a long-standing relationship with NATO. There are many things that we could do together, taking into account how the world is evolving, how the threats on security are evolving as well. And as a partner, not only in the world but in the Americas continent, we believe that Colombia has many arguments to become one of the key partners of NATO in that part of the world.